Back for game number 3. Team Secret vs Navi in StarLadder Grand Finals. Scores are tied up at 1 apiece at the moment. Navi with a huge game last game, weathering the early storm, taking it through past the 40-minute mark and finishing up with the win. We're here in the draft in game 3 now. Navi pick up the Faceless Void. Team Secret stick with the same bands, the IO Sand King band. They don't want to deal with it. Navi, they've been at the Oracle Darkseer, so they've actually changed up the bands here. We'll see if that gives Team Secret the Drow Ranger that they want, because Navi been banning that out so far. If they pick up the Drow, if they pick up Shadow Demon, Terror Blade, there is the Drow, there it goes. And we'll wait for their second pick. I just want to go back to that game 2 and just discuss what happened, I guess. It was such an amazing game. Definitely one of the best games of the tournament. And just so much fun to watch. Secret have already used a lot of reserve time. So the Drow Ranger and the Marana pickups. Those were the first bans in Navi game 1. They banned out the Drow and the Marana. Team Secret have picked up both now, giving Navi a ton of time to figure out counters. Faceless Void is already a good start. Drow Ranger does not want to be stuck in that Chronosphere. So we'll see how Navi go from here. This is going to be a completely different game from the last one. In a way, different in different ways. So in the last game, Team Secret ran an Abaddon, Axe, Oracle, Ursa, and Marana. They just ran straight at Navi. They were going for the team fights. They were trying to engage. They were trying to pressure the towers. They did a lot of work. They did a lot of work by 30 minutes through the match. They were right on the doorstep and trying to knock down the tier 3 towers. Navi just had to weather through it. They had Dendi on the Invoker, and he was doing so much work. Not only his spells in their team fights, but his split pushing, the Batrider as well, had Boots of Travel. Between the two of them, they were keeping the lanes pushed out, making sure that there wasn't that perfect storm of circumstances where all the lanes are pushing in and Team Secret is there just looking for a fight and going to take on Navi. A lot of big plays had the Batrider pulling Arteezy, the Ursa into the fountain, burning out that Aegis, Ice Wall doing so much in a lot of different fights as well. Able to kite big time, the 4-star pickups by Navi. They knew how to counter the heroes. They knew how to get away from falling into the trap that Team Secret were trying to set for them. And they adjusted their items, they adjusted their play, they adjusted the strategy within the actual team fights. They adjusted their strategy on a macro level, but also on that micro level. To try and last through it, and they eventually did, and then they took a huge team fight up in the top lane, and they were able to crack Team Secret finally. And it was just an amazing show of skill. Great work by Navi. So it's tied up 1 each. Anyway, back to this game. Just thought I'd use that little bit of time to catch up anybody who didn't watch game 2, and also just to discuss some of the crucial, very important aspects of the game. Team Secret have banned out Tinker once again. They really don't want to verse this Tinker. And the Bounty Hunter, they banned out the Bounty Hunter. So Team Secret, as I said, they'll be looking to... This will be a different draft from last game, from Navi and Secret, but it will be similar in some respects. So in the last game, we had the Ursa and the Axe and the Abaddon just running, looking for fights, looking to push down objectives, take advantage of that early to mid game, and itemizing in that way as well. So we're going to have very similar here with the lineup. Drow Ranger with the Aura, they will be looking to take the early advantage, take down as many towers as possible, take out Roche, take out a lane of Rax before 20-25 minutes. Definitely will be their goal, at least one lane of Rax. So it's similar in that way, but here we go. We see something like a Shadow Demon, which we wouldn't have seen in the last game. And straight away an Enchantress from Navi. They expected the Shadow Demon pick maybe, or maybe they're just not all that fussed about Team Secret. They know what type of strat they're going to go, and they've made their picks regardless of what Team Secret go. you know, with the nuanced heroes, some of these heroes will perform some of the same roles as other picks. So Navi have just said, look, we know what you're trying to do. Oh, there's the Elder Titan. Ooh, that is a big hero. I'm surprised Navi didn't pick it up. I think it would have been good. I think it would have been a good pickup for Navi. Have the Spirit in the Chronosphere, Earth Splitter, some good catch as well. I guess the Enchantress is good. Impetus you can throw into the Chronosphere as well, do a lot of damage. Depends how she's going to go. She is not too fussed about the Elder Titan, but if they do have something like an Elder Titan and a Mirana roaming through the jungle, could be a little bit of trouble. They can scout with the Spirit, find the Enchantress. If they get the Stomp off, then that sets up the Mirana, Arrow, and then Starstorm, and that could be the Enchantress dead. So she's gonna have to be careful. But as long as the Mirana and the Drow Ranger are on the map, then Enchantress shouldn't be too worried about these two supports. They won't be able to worry her too much. Winter Wyvern picked up as well. Often seen as pretty good counter to the Drow Ranger. The Cold Embrace is very handy. Magnus picked up. Wow. Oh, we'll get to that in a sec. So Winter Wyvern, good for the Cold Embrace. Good to save people. They won't take any physical damage while they're in the Cold Embrace, and they'll get healed up. So good up against someone like a Drow Ranger who relies so heavily on those right-click attacks. Winter Wyvern also very good with the Winter's Curse. If you cast it on anybody that's not the Drow Ranger, it kind of turns her higher damage against them. So Winter Wyvern, if you cast it on the Elder Titan in the middle of the battle, and the Drow Ranger and the Mirana turn and attack the Elder Titan, he'll be burst down by the end of the Winter's Curse, you know. And that's basically an excellent way to start the fight, and an excellent use of the Drow Ranger kind of against their own team. Now Magnus. Big polarity. Reverse polarity. That's what it's called. Interesting hero. We'll see if it will be Dendy playing the Magnus. The RP will be pretty crucial. We've got two big ultis here in the Faceless Void and the Magnus as well. Winter's Curse is nothing to be, you know, nothing to sniff at as well. So some huge AoE ultis here that will need to be used, timed appropriately. You definitely need some communication between the Winter Wyvern and the Magnus in the Void. You don't want to RP and get everybody together and then drop a Chronosphere on top of them, only for the Winter Wyvern to use his Winter's Curse and none of them be able to take damage from your team members. You know, that's basically a disaster. Ember Spirit picked up from Navi. That will work well with the Chronosphere as well. Can use the Sleight of Fist to jump in there. Can use the Fire Spirit as well to jump in when it's finishing and close that gap. He will be able to close the gap on the Drow Ranger as well. Team Secret pick up the Tidehunter. Big AoE. Stun, trying to get that team fight. I think it will help reset a little bit against the Magnus and the Void. Try and bring it in their favor. If they want to use one big ulti, then we'll use one as well. Tidehunter in the lane up against the Ember Spirit. That's not too bad. Not too bad for the Tidehunter at all. He will take some damage. He just needs some regen and he should be fine. Magnus, going to be very important here. His Empower. We'll be looking to cast that on the Faceless Void and the Ember Spirit in every single team fight, because the Ember Spirit will be looking to obviously dish out as much damage as possible. The Sleight of Fist in conjunction with a Battle Fury, which he might get himself, or with the Magnus's Overpower, or Empower, sorry, will do a lot of damage. Will do a lot of nice AoE damage, and the Faceless Void as well. If he catches people in the Chronosphere, you want him to be attacking and doing as much damage as possible. So that will be one of his roles, as well as landing the big 5-man RPs. He'll be looking to get that Empower on those two melee heroes at all times. TP coming out from Sineko, popping that ward down. We've got a smoke actually from Secret. Nobody's here at the top rune yet. General's just coming up to scout out What's going on? Oh no, they've run into Seneko. Disruption goes. They're going to start leveling their spells. There's the arrow. Seneko is down. They give First Blood to Mirana. They've actually put Artesia on the Mirana. It was Eternal Envy last game. And they've got Envy on the Drow Ranger. That's interesting. Artesia will be taking the mid, Eternal Envy on the safe lane. Everyone gets a little bit of XP. That First Blood gold as well. And there's the salve brought out for the Mirana as well. So she should be fine. She's in this mid lane up against the Magnus. Ichira on the Ember Spirit in the safe lane. And General on the Faceless Void in the off lane. So we'll see. He will be up against the Drow and Parlay Die. They might be setting up something here. They've got all three here. Not sure if they're going to stick around for the whole, you know, for this early laning phase, or if they're just going to try and make a go. Here we go. Oh, he's just going to harass him around. Puppy's just going to pull the lane. Magnus, I mean, he won't have too rough of a time. With the stout shield as well, that'll help. Be very helpful. He is taking a fair bit of damage here. Artesia uses the salve. Oh, it actually just misses. The poor shockwave, the poor Dendi misses with the shockwave, trying to turn that salve off. General here up against Parlay Die. Still level 1. Still struggling in this lane. They're all up here. Oh, General, got to be careful. He's got the time walk, so he won't be too fast. As soon as he sees it channeling, he should just be able to run away. And we'll check on the bottom here. It's just Ditchara up against this Tide Hunter. The Enchantress will be doing her own thing. Here she is, Nature's Attendants, heal General up. Oh no, that was actually just her normal spell. I swear it sounds similar. Seneko, big career snipe, uses the Cold Embrace. Got Puppy coming over though. Oh, he thought he was up here. That was very strange. He's used the Stomp further to the north. It was Seneko. He's in a bit of trouble. Dodges the arrow. I mean, he's trying to create space here. And he is. He's got the boots, so he's got decent move speed. Artesia's gonna have to go back to the lane. Or he's circling around, so this is a lot of space created. I think Artesia's just gonna have to give up. Because he does not want to give Dendi any more time. Oh, here's a disruption. Puppy's here as well. He's gonna use the Stomp, but it's gonna be way too late. That is not ideal. Could go on Parlay Die here. Seneko actually comes back in with the Arctic Burn. Well, isn't that just well played by Seneko? You got to give him all of the kudos there. Because he just distracted Artesia for quite a while. Gave Dendi a bit of a free ride in the lane. Which is exactly what he needed because he's got no regen. He's got his bottle being ferried out with his boots. That will be very handy for him. The Drow and the Mirana are on top of the net worth charts. For last hits anyway. Puppy just going to bring the bottle back. Dendi up here to get the 4-minute rune. Arrow comes in. Oh, he just dodges it. Well done. He picked up an Invis rune. He's going to use it to avoid getting harassed anymore. Oh, there's a sentry ward drop down straight away. Oh, he goes for the skewer to try and pull him back to the tower. Get some damage onto him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
At the top here, we've got some interesting play going on. We've got an observer ward there, though, that Navi are not currently aware of, so they're actually keeping an eye on all of Artstyle's movements. Well, they're making a go on Bulba here. The chains come in. Flame Guard doing a lot of damage as well. Puts him down to about 1/3 health. Oh, we could have a fight breaking out here. Eternal Envy. They're pushing him into the corner. Pilar Die could be in a bit of trouble. Disruption on the Enchantress, but the stun comes through. Artstyle will go down as well, so it is 1-for-1. The Enchantress for the Shadow Demon. These creeps are still hanging around. They're the only reason why they're not making a go on General here, because look at them. These two huge monsters. They've got a stun, they've got a slow. Oh, Eternal Envy wants this. Oh, General. Come up and scare him off. Trying to make a go on Bulba again, but Ditcherari is really low. He's got no charges or anything. Shadow Poisons will be coming through. That's 2. And the Disruption as well. Ditcherari's in big trouble. That's 3. Cold Embrace. They use the Ravage, and they'll pop the Shadow Poison as well. Great timing. That was well done. Excellent work by Bulba. Great rotation in from the Shadow Demon as well. Pilar Die deserves some kudos there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So I think we'll start seeing some aggressiveness from Team Secret once some items come up on Eternal Envy and the Mirana. I think once the Mirana picks up his Ags, and once the Jaranger gets his, say, Dragonlance Yasha, probably most likely. Oh, there's an RP here somewhere. Arteezy could be in a little bit of trouble. Seneco's just here. He's going to use the Cold Embrace. Artstyle. Oh no, Haste Rune actually up on Arteezy. So the RP, bit of a waste there. Picked up some infused raindrops, but they are not. Ooh, Shockwave picks up the last hit, but been able to catch Arteezy with it as well. Raindrops there to stop those Starfalls. They do a lot of damage. So we can see last hits tonight. We've got 3 from Secret, all up the top. Not too far behind are the Navi heroes, but you can see the difference in the offlaners here, just how good a Tide Hunter is. I mean, obviously he's up against an Ember Spirit, so it's melee versus rather than the Drow, who's up against the Faceless Void. But the Faceless Void's got 18-7 up against Bulba's 33-10, so he's got basically twice as many last hits. That's how good the Tide Hunter can be. Jabra gonna TP out. You should have a spirit somewhere around here. There he is. Seneko, Splinter Blast. They're gonna use the Arctic Burn as well. Dendi's here. Oh no, they don't actually get the Searing Change to land on Bulba. Will they finish him off? No, that was so unlucky. The Searing Chains. I cannot believe that they landed on the creeps. I didn't even think there were 2 creeps within range, but apparently there were. Very unlucky for Navi. RNG really making the difference there. Ooh, that sucks. Oh well. I'll get over it. Net worth here. Let's have a look. Mirana, way out in front. Arteezy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Someone's TPing in here. This could be trouble. Oh, I was going to say, unless it's Bulba, then whoever it is dead. Or the arrow comes in. Ah, how did that miss? Oh, General looking for a big Chronosphere here. There were 3 all grouped up. But unless there was somebody else there, they wouldn't have had the damage to do anything. Some rotation up there. Dendi left alone here in the mid lane. He needs as much farm as he can possibly get. Same as Ditchera here in the bottom. Art Style level 5. Picked up a Midas to start off with. Actually think I like that. Her base movement speed is at 335, so she is not all that fussed about not getting boots straight away. Really, she couldn't care less. Depends what she's doing, but oh well, there are some boots. Now she's up at 380 movement speed. God, she's quick. And Bo5 picked up the chainmail, so he is definitely, well, knew from the headdress that he was going for the mech first. It will be crucial in keeping the Jar Ranger alive. I missed that. Arteezy picked up the kill on Seneko. Jeez, double damage on Arteezy. Doing a lot. TP in from Seneko. Splinter Blast. Is General going to jump forward with the time, with the Chronosphere? No, he's not. He's got 3 seconds. Oh, he needs that time walk to be able to initiate on Arteezy. I think they were just waiting for that. Oh, Bob has been skewered back here, right next to the tower. Art Style doesn't have all that much mana though. In the meantime, down the bottom, Gerard's kind of been left alone here. Seneco's gone down again. Poor guy. All of Secret are up here. Dendy's got to be careful. He's got to be very careful. Let's see, the arrow's up in now. Picked up a point booster already. This will certainly be a Aghanim Scepter before 20 minutes. I'm going to try and take this tower. So they'll be up 2 towers. 2 towers to none. Vichara saving up for those boots of travel, by the looks of it. After that, should just go into the Battle Fury, unless he is relying on Dendy to give him that empower. We'll have to see how it goes. TP's down at the bottom here. They'll just be looking to systematically, you know, take out these tier 1 towers, move from lane to lane, and get rid of them. Net worth is in Secret's advantage by, you know, over 1,000. General trying to back out here. And they're all here at this bottom lane looking to get this tier 1 tower down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Neko popping up here, trying to make sure that these ancients don't start getting stacked up. What am I doing? Arteezy is taking out Magnus solo at the top here. Poor Dendy. Pilotar's going to TP out. They're just doing so much damage to this tower. They're just going to give it up. The mech's finished on the on the Tide Hunter. So he's got Arcane Boots mech at 13 minutes. Really, he's just been having a very enjoyable time. Vichara has finished up those boots of travel now, and as we just saw then, Art Style will be able to use those creeps to have Vichara teleport to them, and hopefully run into someone like Arteezy here. He's going to use the TP, please Searing Chains. No, he couldn't see him. He went past him. That is a disaster again. Oh no. Well played by Arteezy, that's all you can say. He did extremely well. Again, a bit of luck going the way of Team Secret. They're going to go on Eternal Envy here. Chronosphere. Let's see if they'll be able to finish him off. The Impetus actually misses. Oh no. They've used the mech. Ravage on 2. They've used the Gust on 2 as well. General's going to try and fight him. They need a bash. This Moonlight Shadow is really doing way too much. General's going to try get away. The Courier's being killed in the meantime. Seneco's going to go down here. That is a chronosphere used as well, so they'll be able to take this tier 2 tower without having to worry too much. Oh, Ditchera's got to be careful here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Dendi picks up his blink dagger. That is good. 14 minutes, not the best timing, but still not half bad. Oh, that was crazy. Morana's finished up his ags already. Arteezy flying here. He's got Treads Aquila. Oh, the Diakuri actually gets picked up by General. He's got Treads Aquila Aghanims by 15 minutes. That is ridiculous. How is that even fair? He's got 8k net worth. It's just Arteezy here, but Navi is scared that the rest of the team is there. Ichirara trying to pressure this top lane. Tidehunter actually going to get the deny. Got Dendi coming in. There we go. He's got the double damage as well. Why are they backing off? What was that about? Alright, well, no, they've chosen to not even worry. Don't even bother attacking him. An interesting play. Not sure. Navi really on the back foot here. They've lost a tier 2 down the bottom here. They've got a nice ward up here for Secret as well. Moonlight Shadow used. Not sure, Arteezy's just kind of going in on his own. He's very strong with an Aghanims, that double star 4 at 16 minutes. He's able to burst down a lot of people. General going to be picking up the Vlads. See, Tidehunter's got the Guardian Greaves. He's got Guardian Greaves at 16 minutes. Ooh. He'll be picking up his Blink next, surely, because with this lead that they're taking, he will be able to make the initiation and cause these team fights to be even more one-sided. They're taking Roche at the moment, Secret. They're giving up some of the lane. But once they get Roche, they will be able to just rotate up and around. Dragon Lance almost finished up on Drow Ranger. I think that's it, to be honest. Yeah, that's it. Not a lot to say here. Ditchera's going to have to just keep working. He's got 2.2k in the bank. They're just going to have to at the moment. Oh no, look at all that damage. Time Walk gets off some of it. Art Style has been cold embraced actually. He's still alive. Puppy's going to actually get the... Oh, how did he miss the arrow? Did not time that all that well. Arteezy, really low here. Does have the Aegis. Oh, here comes the Chronosphere. Lands on Bulba. He should actually die. Oh, the disruption actually saves him. That is the biggest disruption. Oh, and they actually end up getting a kill. Winter's Curse used on Arteezy. Eternal Envy is just digging into him. He's lost a lot of health here. They're going to use the Moonlight Shadow to try and escape. Oh, I thought that the Tidehunter was going to be able to get out of disruption and use that ulti. That Ravage would have turned the fight around. It's level 2. Would have been massive if that disruption had saved him and gotten that off, but he died anyway. Oh, Arteezy's sticking around for a while. He's picked up a Blink Dagger as well. He's going to be on ultimate gank mode once that Blink Dagger is up. He's already shown some signs that that's what he's going to be doing. Good defense there by Navi. They needed to keep him back there, because any more lost towers or objectives. They are going to be in trouble. Pilar die in trouble here. Skewer takes him this way. Winter Wyvern ends up getting the kill. He was on a killing spree, so they do get some gold for that. You know, almost 800 gold swap over. So Ditchura's he's got 3.5k gold. What is he going to go for? Is he going to pick up that Battle Fury? Is he going to go Manta style to try and split push a little bit? To try and make him a bit tankier so that he can fight in this kind of earlier game, because at the moment he's not there. He's not contributing to the team fights, which is understandable. But no, there's a Claymore on the broadsword, so he's going into that Battle Fury. He's closing in on it. He's got the Ring of Health. He'll pick up the Void Stone soon, and then we're there. So the Battle Fury is a great farming tool, but it is also very useful for him in the team fights. His Sleight of Fist, each hit that he lands on there does actually cause some cleave damage. So Navi are all here. They're all just going to TP out there. They still don't want to engage yet. This is not the time. Moonlight Shadow used by Mirana. So Dragonlance up on art style. Enchantress is one of his heroes. Let's see if he can make an impact in this game. General's 301. Art style 023 currently. What's Arteezy at the moment? He is 402, so he is killing it, as you'd expect. Double damage up on him, so this tower is falling very quickly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And they're just going to let the illusions do the rest of the work. Ooh, it is low. Are they going to let anybody come out and try and deny it? Art style goes for the deny. Just too late. Jirah here. He's here in the bottom. He's going to be hard to take down. They've got the Drow Gust, and they've got the Arrow as well. But those are going to be the tools that they're going to need to use to try and keep him in place. I guess they've got the Sleep as well. They've got the Stomp. Smoke up here. General's got the Blink Dagger, so he has those initiation tools. At the moment, they know that Arteezy is here up the top. I think that was them pinging him out. So they're coming through the bottom lane, trying to pick up Olver and Puppy. These two big supports. Well, Tidehunter is definitely a core at this stage. They're sitting about 8k net worth. They're going to get some wards down as well. Not able to find anything with that smoke. Solar Crest up on Puppy. They've got this smoke of their own. Dendi could be in trouble here. It's going to pop. He's on the low ground. He does see Pilar die. Blinks through. Great stuff. They get art style. Dendi's going to try and get away using his 4 staff. It's not great, but it's not too bad for Navi. They're not all that worried about that. Ooh. The Spirit was there to check it out. Just a little bit too late. So that was a blink up on the Tidehunter. So he is going to be very formidable now. Ooh, Pilar Dye snuck up on Ditchura here. Dendi is stuck in the trees? What happened there? No, he's going down for sure. I think he blinked and somehow got caught in the trees. Ooh, not good. Okay, let's have a look. Secret, getting down to about 5k net worth lead. And they've got a lot of towers as well. Navi still only have the one tower that they've knocked down. Secret looking to put some pressure on here, trying to get this last outer tower.
Is under attack.
I don't think there's anything that Navi can do here either. RTZ just crisscrossing over.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom
Chira trying to get this tower down. It's at full health though. Gotten it down to under half, but they're not able to get much there. Another smoke. Here we go. They're going to go... They've drawn on the map straight up to their own secret shop. Secret are evacuating though quite quickly. Do they have any vision? Navi have really very limited vision. They've got this ward here. They've got the ward next to the river. But other than that... Oh, they've actually used Moonlight Shadow. They pop a sentry ward down. And they've got their own observer ward up. They wanted Eternal Envy to come through. Dendy's taking out that observer ward. Good stuff. So they do have... Oh no. Vichira, that is not good. Eternal Envy. Getting bigger by the minute. That's an E-Blade up on Arteezy. What is happening? 25 minutes in. Here we go. They're actually going to rotate round to the top. This could be big trouble for Navi. Art style, you've got to get out of here, buddy. The time walks and the blinks, they're all good. For general. Oh, what a blink down to the low ground by Dendy. Art style might have to die here. He is. He's going to be the sacrificial lamb again. Oh, and the courier. So, we're seeing a very similar game to the first game here. A lot of pressure from Secret. They're piling it on. They're just keeping the, you know, the foot on the throat here. Getting pickoffs whenever they can. BKB up on Drow as well now. This is going to be difficult. Navi had a rough start last game and they made it through. So you've got to believe, you've got to just think that they can do it. Because they definitely can. They do have some great late game heroes in the Ember Spirit, the Magnus, the Enchantress, and the Faceless Void as well. It's all good into the late game. There's some gap closed there to try and get in close to the Drow Ranger, even if she's got a BKB. Doesn't help when you've got a Chronosphere. A Chronosphere there as well. And the Winter's Curse goes through spell immunity as well. Oh no, they've spotted him. Eternal Envy's coming up here, but they do have the Sentry Ward. Can they do anything? They've got the Searing Chains off. Arrow comes through. Chronosphere lands on 2. Arteezy and Pilar die. General's going to change targets to Pilar die. Earth Splitter comes through as well. That's a Ravage, lands on 3, I think. Eternal Envy might go down here. Yes, she's gone. Or RP. RP lands on 2. Shockwave as well. Will they get Puppy? They finally get Puppy down. Ditch Your Eyes getting quite low mana as well. So that is 2 down on each team, but Eternal Envy is the big kill. Shadow Demon gets finished off as well, so that's 2 for 3. Great work from Navi. They really did well there. About 2k net worth swing and about 2k XP as well. And that's a lot of money for their cause. It's 800 each to Magnus and Faceless Void and 400 for the Ember Spirit. Those big ultimates, they are crucial. I did like as well that that Eternal Envy, he walked past here, got attacked by the Enchantress, and then started to back up. He thought, oh crap, there's a Sentry Ward here, I've got to get out of here. But then realized, oh no, we've got some DCs. But then realized all of a sudden, oh wait a second, actually we want to fight this, and then had to turn back around. So I mean, it's small, it's little, but those little moments of indecision, that time when he wasn't doing any damage, he spent the whole time turning around and walking, turning around, turning back, and starting to attack art style. Um, just meant that he didn't do all that much damage on the Enchantress and wasn't in a great position to start the fight. Obviously, he wasn't when he was out leading out the front here. And everybody, we had a couple on the back line here, we had a couple down here. It was a bit of a schmozzle for Team Secret, which I mean isn't too bad. Navi would love for Secret to be grouped up and land that 5-man Chronosphere into a 5-man RP. So it is kind of good that it is broken up, but because they do have a couple of those big ultimates, even if they catch 2 on the backside with the Chronosphere, and then even if they catch 2 with the RP later, you know, that's 4 heroes that are going to be out of the game for what, 4 or 5 seconds. And with the RP as well, it's going to be similar story, 3 seconds, 3.75 seconds. So they don't have to land the stuns on everybody. They don't have to land the Winter's Curse on everybody. It's just got to be at those right times where they can take advantage, focus somebody down that needs to be killed. They need to kill the Eternal Envy, and they need to kill Arteezy. That's it, full stop. Those are their big damage dealers. Without those 2, I mean, Bulba's going to get the Ravage off very often. Probably every single time. He is quite big. Unless they can pick him off with a Chronosphere, and really the whole team kind of target him specifically, he's probably going to get the Ravage off every time. Taylor Gang, I'm not sure what that is, but looks like we'll be back in 20 seconds. In any case, Navi do well. Mirana is still out in the front, but the Ember Spirit is slowly kind of getting there. It's got Chrysalis picked up now. Only 800 gold till the Demon Edge, and then another 1,000 for the Daedalus, so less than 2k until he has that big Daedalus. Unless he's looking for a Bloodthorn. Don't really think so. In fact, I cannot imagine that he's going for a Bloodthorn. Maybe, I mean, Silence would be good against Mirana. But it should be the Daedalus. That big damage with the RP in the Chronosphere will be massive. Game changing, really. This is game 3 as well. Winner of this is only 1 game away from taking out the series, so the stakes are there. Secret call for go. This will be a massive comeback from Navi, I think. Down to 7.5k net worth, but it has felt like more. It's felt like Secret's just been on the front foot, just had all of the momentum heading their way since the start of the game, and that Navi have only just started to claw it back in the last couple of minutes with a couple of big team fights. BKB up on the Faceless Void. Actually, we saw that in the last fight. Did see that. And he will need it. He will need it up against the Ravage. He'll need it up against the Mirana as well.
Dire's middle tower has been denied. Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they're taking Roche here, and they're actually going to let their top tower fall. Apparently their middle tower got denied as well. Oh, Drow. What? How did Drow do it when he was taking Roche? Oh, I'm missing something there. So we see a little bit more of the map opened up on the Dire side. Couple of towers going the way of Navi. Symbolic of the what's it called? In the switch in momentum. Blink up for the Ember. He definitely does not want to get caught out. He's going to be playing this TP across the map kind of game, keep the pressure on the lanes, very similar to Dendi did in the last game. on the Invoker. And the Blink will let him engage and disengage when he needs to. Oh, that must have missed him by a pixel. That was so close to Neko, really. I thought he was dead there for sure. I can't believe he survived that. I thought it was so gone. Diffusal up on Faceless Void, so he's starting to do a little bit of damage. We'll see what the next item is up for him. Looks like a smoke. They might be gathering for a smoke here. Nope. And here we are, Secret back together. Here in the mid. Guardian Greaves popped, give them all a little bit of health, top them all up. Bit of mana as well. Miranda needs that mana. She has got a lot that she just churns through. Every single one of her skills costs mana. There's an arrow she's just throwing out there. And those Shadow Demon illusions. Gonna sit on low ground using the Dragon Lance and just attack the tower. Oh, here we go. That is great. RTZ doesn't make it over the edge of the cliff. Oh, that was close. Oh, here we go. That's the Chronosphere on 2 Eternal Envies in the middle there. They're actually going to go on Bulba. They've changed targets. Bulba's going to have to use his ulti. RP comes out. Bulba actually just gets missed. How did he not get hit by that? Everybody's going to be stunned up. Aegis has been used, and Eternal Envy actually... Oh no, the Winter's Curse will be used, but the Disruption is perfect for stopping that from doing anything. Ditcher actually ends up getting a kill on Eternal Envy. What a play. What a play. The Disruptions there each time doing a huge amount of work, but just not enough for Team Secret. Navi taking that fight easily, picking up 2.5k nets worth swing, and 3k XP as well. The arrow comes through, not going to do enough. General does get blown up though. RTZ on a mega kill streak. This is a monster. Oh, Suneko. Oh, she's godlike. RTZ is godlike. And blinks forward. This is ridiculous. RTZ in big trouble here. He's going to be taken back. And the E-Blade. Let's go, Ditchera. You can finish him off. Come on. Yes, and he's going to get him. I can't believe that. Well, can't believe the arrogance there from RTZ. I mean, he was doing exceptionally well, but the whole team was there. I don't know why you would blink forward into a creep wave. I don't know. I just don't get it. Just for those 2 kills, it was another almost 3k gold and 3k XP. That is unbelievably ridiculous. RTZ with the throw. That was just an out and out throw. I don't even know what to call that. Puppy going to get taken down as well. I mean, he was 9-0. He's now 9-1, so he's still obviously had a very good game. Refresher Orb up on Tidehunter, that will be massive. That is a huge, huge pickup. That's going to be able to turn these team fights, definitely. They just need Eternal Envy to stay alive. And this is going to be the tower, without a doubt. TP going to come in from Pylite Die. Bulba is hanging around. Oh, Ditchera is actually going to spirit away. Oh, Suneko. Alright, let's check up on this net worth. It has gone back up to basically about even. About 5k XP advantage for Navi. Will they be able to make this come back? I'll be very, very impressed if they do. Ooh, they are winning over. They're winning me over here. They could have a new fan by the end of this series if they take it out. Daedalus up on the Ember Spirit, so he's starting to look a lot better, a lot healthier. Daedalus, Battle Fury, Blink, Boots of Travel. Looks very good for 35 minutes. Moonlight Shadow used here. They're going to try and wrap around on Ditchera here. He's going to blink into the wave. No, that is not good. Oh, he gets absolutely destroyed. Great Ravage. Oh, that is a big swing. 1500 gold, roughly. Just for the one hero. Snakeo's going down here. He's very slow. Maybe he's not. Man to dodge on 2 attacks there. That was great. Just when you think Navi's getting into it, Dichira gets picked out. And they're making a push in the mid lane here. I can't imagine Arteezy's going to make the same mistake again, being over cocky. Ooh, Artstar gets picked up by the stun. General's standing on the front here, faking out that time walk. Secret are well organized here. They're out in a big fan shape, trying to arrange a formation to not get picked out by this Chronosphere or this RP. Shockwave way too early there. I don't even know what that was about. Dead. Oh, that was crazy. General put to sleep here. Dichira up in actually 3-2-1. They do get the tower down eventually. And looks like they will just back out after this. They got the tower down. They got a couple of wards in some crucial areas as well, right next to the lane. So next time they come back, they will be in a very nice position to re-enter this lane, and if anybody's kind of exiting through the jungle or through the top there, they'll be able to catch them out, turn it into a mid lane push. Navi. Oh, are they going to get the courier? Yes, they got it. They picked it up. 800 on the courier. I don't actually... Oh, Moonlight Shadow. Here we are. They're moving in as 5. Navi grouped together as 5, though. General's got about 3.5k gold in the bank. He's got to spend it on something. I wonder what it will be. Enchantress has got 1 Hyperstone. Let's see if she's picking up another Hyperstone. If anybody's going to go the AC, that could be handy. Dichira really got melted in the last fight. His armor is really low. He does need something. Because if he is going to get picked out by, say, oh, Eternal Envy's just there, so too. Basically the whole team, Dichira did extremely well there. He's going to swap round from the top lane to the bottom here. All of Secret are stuck up in the top. They're only just going through the mid lane now. It's a lot of damage they're getting onto this tower. Seneko in the trees here. Could be setting up for a big Winter's Curse, but again, this communication is going to be paramount because General, if he uses the Chronosphere when the Winter's Curse goes off, that is not going to be ideal at all. Seneko going to chill out here a little bit longer. Navi just going to back out. So, only this mid outer tower left for Team Secret. Smoke up. This is just back and forth. This is. Whether it's taking towers or whether it's one smoke into another or... Oh, jeez. Or a Moonlight Shadow. Eternal Envy, he's got 3k himself. What is he going to pick up? Faceless Void with 4k now. I mean, sure you want to save up for buyback, but there's 2.6 in the bank. Oh no, General could be in big trouble. No, it's going to land on 2. Artstyle and General are both going to go down. The Ravage has come through. Earthsplitter's going to blow up Artstyle. RP lands on 2. General gets the BKB off. Bulber is really low here. Is anybody going to kill him? Highlight Eye gets picked up by the Chronosphere, but that's 2 down. Artstyle actually buys back on... Seneko survived through that. The double Ravage did do a lot of work, but General was able to time walk off a lot of it, get the Chrono on the Shadow Demon, and Eternal Envy was just blown up during the RP. That would have been a great kill on General because he had so much money in the bank there. They're going to maybe turn that into a Roche. Drow Range is going to buy back, and so is the Shadow Demon, so they're going to know that they're moving over this way. And here is the power of the... Oh, the arrow's going to land on Artstyle. He could be in trouble here. That's a big, long... Oh, the E-Blade comes through as well. Artstyle is really low. Bulba here doesn't have the Ravage, but that's Artstyle gone down. General taking so much damage. He's got 1 second till Time Walk. He's not able to use it. He gets gusted. He's going to blink TP. Will he get away? Oh, he just does. So just Artstyle dies again. That's the millionth time that Artstyle's been the only one that's fallen. Unfortunately for him, but MKB up on the Ember Spirit, that will be handy if anybody's going to get a butterfly. Looks like Mirana will be building into a butterfly. So much farm on Arteezy. Oh, this Roche is going to go down so quickly. Ditcherad jumps in, but isn't able to do anything. And Zephyr dropped on the other one. General is actually going forward. He's going to use the Chronosphere just on Envy. Disruption saves his life. A just gets popped though. Big crit from Ditcherad. Jeez, the rest of the team comes through. Dendy's here. They're gonna... Envy's actually used the BKB and the Gust. Dendy pops his BKB himself. General's just up the front here, wailing on Puppy. Oh no, RP on 2. That is bad for Team Secret. Arteezy's gone down. Where did Arteezy go down? He went down in the pit? I missed that. That is huge. So there's 3 down on Team Secret. Who killed the Mirana? Ember. When he used it, oh my goodness, Arteezy staying around in the Roche pit on low health, and Ditcherad must have gotten a crit, a surprise crit. Buyback from the Elder Titan. He is good. I mean, he's great for holding high ground. I was going to say earlier, the Elder Titan, this is why he's so... Oh no, Shadow Demon gets blown up by Ditcherad. He's just does so much damage at the moment. General jumps in, Ravage comes out, lands on 3, Seneco's taking a lot of damage, so too is Dendy. Ditcherad jumps back in, won't actually survive. General gets out of there. He's got a Manta style recipe, so he will be looking for that Manta to increase that damage, have those illusions in the Chronosphere, doing a lot of work as well. A couple of seconds till the Chronosphere is up. RP will be up in 20 as well. They may just look to fight after this. They are well in the advantage now. Over 7.5k net worth, 15k experience. Let's check out these hero levels. Wow, that's a big difference in levels. A lot of it's because Palmite Eye's still level 12. But he doesn't need levels. I mean, that disruption is doing a lot of work. Almost saved Eternal Envy in the Chronosphere. But a couple of big crits. And, I mean, a nice attempt by him. BKB tried to gust through, but wasn't enough. They're going to look to push here. Artstyle has not been able to finish off that. So he had exactly the same amount of gold last time I checked on him. Mirana's finished up that butterfly. Looking really dangerous. She just does an absolute ton of damage. Butterfly and E-Blade. She does a lot of magic, a lot of right-click damage. She's going to destroy people. Artstyle's basically not doing that much damage to even an illusion. They've used the smoke here. And the Sentry RP comes in. They actually pick up 2. Arteezy going to get burst down here. Is he going to survive? No, he's actually dies. That RP was a huge play. Eternal Envy getting jumped on here. Chronosphere. He's got the BKB, but will he be able to survive through this? General is using the... Oh no, the Manta Illusions and the Winter's Curse as well to stop Bulba from being able to get off that Ravage. He'll eat the cheese, but Secret have called GG. What a game. What plays. Holy crap. Navi. They picked the huge lineup. All the big ultis. I think the last time I saw Navi play this at the Summit, was it the Summit? Last time they played a team with huge ultimates, they pulled out all the stops and they landed every single one. And that, just there at the end, picking up Arteezy was what they needed to do. And I mean, they were already working back into the game really strongly. Dendi only died twice in the whole game. Faceless Void only died once. Huge for them. They did really well, but it was a very similar story to game 2. Survived that early push. They got a lot of towers, but they didn't turn it into any Raxes and didn't keep that pressure on them. So Navi were able to slowly bring it back, slowly get their farm, take some team fights on their own terms. Again, with those ultimates, it makes it a little bit easier for those team fights to swing your way. Navi up 2-1. They just need one more game. Will they be able to take out that 135k first prize? We'll see very shortly. Ooh, I need a drink of water. I'll be back very shortly for that next game. It's going to be good.